We'll show you how to choose the correct light bulb when switching out an old incandescent bulb. We'll explain lumens, foot candles, and lux for those using the metric system. We'll show you how foot candles change with the square of the distance and how to calculate foot candles. Replacing light bulbs. By the lumens, not the watts. It used to be easy to switch out incandescent light bulbs based on how many watts they used, because all you had to do was go to the store and pick up one that matched the watts. With the need for increased energy efficiency and the increased use of LED lights, this doesn't work anymore. The latest bulbs use up to 80% less power to give you the same amount of light. Switching from an incandescent to LED using the same watts doesn't work. It's the lumens that you want to match. Buy the lumens, not the watts. When changing from incandescent to LED or other energy-saving bulbs, it's the lumens that represent the brightness, not the wattage. If you maintain the same distance from the light bulb to the floor or task area, then getting the equivalent lumens should work. Here's a rule of thumb from the Government Energy Savers Program. When replacing an incandescent bulb, replace a 100-watt incandescent bulb with a light bulb that provides about 1600 lumens. Replace a 75-watt light bulb with one that provides about 1100 lumens. Replace a 60-watt light bulb with one that provides about 800 lumens. And replace a 40-watt light bulb with a light bulb that provides about 450 lumens. Lighting facts label. When shopping for light bulbs, look at the label on the package and you should see the lumens listed as shown here. The label will provide you with the lumens, the estimated savings based on an assumption of your cost per kW, the projected life of the bulb based on daily hours used, the appearance of the light from a warm yellowish color to a cooler blue appearance, and the energy consumed in watts. What is a foot candle? A foot candle is defined as a measurement of the light's intensity. 1 foot candle equals the amount of light to saturate a 1 foot square with 1 lumen of light. What this means is that the number of lumens produced by the light source, whether that's an office light fixture or a lamp at home, is measured not by how many lumens leave the bulb, but by how many reach the surface being measured, and it's expressed in foot candles. Foot candles would tell us how much of the light that leaves the fixture arrives at the surface where it's needed. Why use foot candles? Using foot candles allows different sources of light to be compared and provide a standard that can be measured. Foot candles are directly affected by the distance from the source of lumens and can be expressed in a simple formula. Foot candles equal lumens divided by distance in feet squared. This makes the distance from the source a main factor, and the distance works inversely with the foot candles. If you had a 10-watt LED light with 800 lumens, then you could figure your foot candles using the formula. Starting with the lamp 1 foot off the floor, we get foot candles equal 800 lumens divided by 1 foot square. Foot candles equal 800 divided by 1 equals 800 foot candles. The lumens in the foot candles match as the distance is only 1 foot. Moving the lamp to 4 feet above the floor, we now get foot candles equal 800 lumens divided by 4 feet square. Foot candles equal 800 lumens divided by 16 equals 50 foot candles. Again, this time at 8 feet above the floor, we get foot candles equal 800 lumens divided by 8 feet square. Foot candles equal 800 divided by 64 equals 12.5 foot candles. Using that same 10-watt LED light, but hanging at 10 feet instead of 8, the foot candles or amount of useful light changes at the surface. Foot candles equal 800 lumens divided by 10 feet square. Foot candles equal 800 divided by 100 equals 8 foot candles. This clearly shows the relationship between distance and foot candles, and that the lumens can remain the same but have very different results based on height. This is common sense to all of us, but this formula makes it easy to calculate the effect and gives illuminating engineers something to use in laying out the lighting design to ensure proper lighting for the various areas of the building. We can see that if the distance is only 1 foot, then our lumens will equal our foot candles, as that is the definition. What does the IES recommend? The IES, or better known as the Illuminating Engineering Society, provides a standard for lighting levels for various surfaces, such as the following. Operating room, 1,000 foot candles. This is definitely important because the medical staff needs to see clearly. Classrooms, 100 foot candles. Gymnasiums, 100. Offices, 50. Factory floor, 30. Hallways, 10. And a parking lot, only 2 foot candles. For anyone trying to read in a parking lot at night, now you know why it's difficult, because they're only designing to achieve a few foot candles of light. Lux and the metric system. For those using the metric system, this would be expressed in lux. 1 foot candle is equal to 10.764 lux. Remember that our formula for foot candles was based on 1 square foot. Since a square meter has 10.764 square feet, then we need to multiply our foot candles by 10.764 to get the equivalent foot candles per square meter. It's the same amount of foot candles, it's just expressed for a larger area, because instead of 1 square foot, we are using 10.76 square feet or 1 square meter. If you like that video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.